As we celebrate our 70th anniversary in 2020, Sasol prides itself on being an international chemicals and energy company built on a foundation of intellectual and human capital. Harnessing this capital has enabled us to drive social investment as a catalyst for change, particularly in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education. To further leverage these innate capabilities, in 2008 we established the Sasol Foundation.
The teaching and learning of maths and science is very challenging, particularly in historically disadvantaged communities. Sasol was responding to this challenge in order to help lift the standard of maths and science in the education system.
In its first decade, the foundation invested 630 million rand in building a legacy to realize meaningful and long-lasting impacts in STEM education. Our approach, grounded in research and collaboration with various stakeholders and education experts, has led to the delivery of robust, well-designed and sustainable programs. Epitomizing this approach are the 180 STEM learner and educator workbook titles we produced that have reached over 10 million learners across 3 continents.
What is significant about it is how a corporation can fundamentally make a contribution to the way education material and education resources is distributed, not only nationally, now internationally. It has also fundamentally impacted how the Department of Education distributes material and reaches every single child in every single school that it has to reach with minimal effort.
Since 2014, we have taken the world of science to far-flung schools in the most remote parts of the country through 9 mobile science laboratories.
So the mobile lab gives those students a chance to get into learning through touching and seeing and experimenting in their communities. And we believe in a small way, Sasol through mobile labs have contributed towards the real upliftment of the teaching and learning of maths and science.
Recognizing that artisans are critical to building our economy, the foundation developed a network of 5 technical schools of excellence.
We developed 5 technical schools, which we wanted to use them as model schools, so that they can be replicated throughout the whole education system.
Increasing access to quality education for performing yet disadvantaged students is a cornerstone of the foundation's work, comprising not only monetary but also psychosocial support to deliver high study completion rates among students. The foundation has awarded over 1,400 bursaries and fellowships in its first decade. In 2016, the foundation began donating critical research equipment to support under-resourced institutions, helping to make them attractive and competitive.
The foundation is investing in historically disadvantaged universities. We invest in PhD students focusing on research. Not only that, we also provide these universities with the capacity, the technology for these students to be able to make their research.
While the foundation reached the end of its first decade in 2018, its rich legacy lives on. Renamed the Sasol Foundation, it now operates under an enhanced mandate, extending to the full education life cycle from early childhood education to work readiness, employment, and entrepreneurship.
We celebrate the 10 years of the Sasol Foundation in this 70th year of Sasol's existence. It's part of the contribution Sasol made and has been making for 7 decades of its existence.
As the 4th industrial revolution drives change, enabled by extraordinary technological advances, the foundation will ensure our programs continue to remain relevant for the future world of work, while remaining true to our purpose, delivering meaningful and long-lasting impacts in STEM education.
As one of South Africa's leading development agencies, Kagiso Trust seeks to empower the poorest of the poor, impacting communities through development models that provide sustainable and replicable programs to break the vicious cycle of poverty. We work in education, institutional capacity building, and socio-economic development. Through our investment arm, The trust is self-funding and financially sustainable, enabling us to partner meaningfully, efficiently, and effectively. In the past 35 years, we have invested over 2 billion rands in 1,800 programs. One of those is the Bayer Snowday Schools Development Program, which provides for the fundamental needs of schools with a unique, holistic, and sustainable approach. Launched in 2004, the program has been the reason for the improvements in the Free State matric pass rate, with districts where the trust worked standing out. With the premature closure of schools due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Kagiso Trust had to adapt the model to ensure there was as little disruption as possible for learners to be able to study from home. We overcame a lack of access to data by partnering with radio stations to broadcast grade 12 radio lessons. We also hosted study camps to prepare the matriculants for their final examinations. As we empower learners to become productive members of society, so too do our socio-economic development programs help transform the trade and industry market. We assist Black entrepreneurs through a platform to help develop financially sustainable SMEs, as well as market access and technical support. To date, we have created more than 3,100 jobs and invested over 50 million rands in small businesses since 2002. We are committed as ever to playing our part in creating a prosperous, peaceful, equitable, and just society. There is more to do, for as Nelson Mandela said, as long as poverty, injustice, and gross inequality exist in our world, none of us can truly rest.
Good morning, and welcome back to the 6th Annual Technical Teachers Conference, which is your ticket to unlocking limitless possibilities in science, technology, arts, mathematics, and innovation. How I wish when growing up a couple of years ago, actually 20 odd years ago, when I was still in high school and primary school, that I had such opportunities and exposing myself to career possibilities. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We're here. We are present and we are thriving. My name is Fezile Makanya and I will be your host for today. To kickstart things off, I'd like to welcome Mothoagae, Vice President of CSI South Africa and the Sasol Foundation, to stage.
Thank you, Fezile. 20 years ago is not a couple of years ago. It's a very long time ago. I think you and I are in the same boat. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our strategic partners in technical education, the Kagiso Trust, the department officials at national and provincial offices that are tuning in to be with us over the next 2 days, technical educators from across all 9 provinces of South Africa, members of academia, artisan training providers, enthusiasts in technical vocational education, Sasol colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's a bit of a chilly morning here in Johannesburg, but we're here, we're ready to get going, and I'm glad to be able to give you this address as part of welcoming you to the annual Technical Teachers Conference. We're very, very excited today to host the second virtual Technical Teachers Conference. But more importantly, we are proud to host this in partnership with the Kagiso Trust. This conference, while it's been virtual for the last 2 years, brought about by COVID-19, it is the 6th Annual Technical Teachers Conference. So we're very excited to be hosting this conference. This conference is particularly exciting because it's taking place at the same time as the Sasol TechnoX exhibition, or focusing on STEM education career guidance, which has also, for the first time this year, gone 100% virtual, and with the theme Create, Explore, and Innovate. The exhibition specifically focuses on the endless possibilities presented by technology in changing the world of work, careers of the future, renewable energy, and life in general. This virtual initiative is a pilot that will accelerate the use of technology for education purposes and open up endless possibilities in homes, classrooms, and offices in our country and across the globe as we deliver on our purpose at Sasol of innovating for a better world. If you have not yet gotten the chance to register, please do register. You can go onto the site www.sasoltechnox.co.za and encourage your learners, your family members, as well as your general community to register. There's lots of exciting speakers, lots of exciting competitions that you can look forward to. And more importantly, lots of opportunities for learners to engage with the world of technology. The 6th Annual Technical Teachers Conference is equally exciting because for the first time we had a pre-conference in the form of workshops that were held last week in the 5 provinces of Free State, Gauteng, Mpumalanga, Limpopo, and Northern Cape. Again, this was in line with our theme, Explore, Create, and Innovate for Technical Education of the Future. This is aligned with industry needs. And on Saturday, the 10th of September, we awarded the best technical teachers who demonstrated the highest level of skills in making products in construction, power systems, and welding from those 5 provinces. You will get to see the winners tomorrow when we present the awards. Please log on at sasolattc.liveevent.co.za to see our winners for this year. We are also inviting you to participate in subsequent competitions, which will be included every year when we hold the conference. And we plan to grow this conference into a national one in the next year. We are learning a lot from these competitions in terms of how we can support technical teachers better. We are also supporting learner skills competition in the Free State, and we would like to roll this out across all 9 provinces so that we have a national junior skills competition that can feed into the national championships team, which participates in the World Skills Championships every 2 years. While hosting this conference online has come with several challenges, the benefits have been outstanding and they far outweigh the challenges we have experienced. This year, we have more than 1,000 delegates registered to attend this event, an increase from previous years. This is very exciting because it means that this event is fast becoming a must-attend event for your calendar as technical teachers, educators, and enthusiasts. And also that there are more teachers out there who want to be part of the discussions that will be taking place over the next 2 days. South Africa continues to be in desperate need of skilled labor to roll out several projects such as infrastructure projects across many sectors according to the National Infrastructure Plan of 2050. This plan focuses on energy, water, freight, transportation, and digital communication, smart city, renewable energy independent power producer procurement program, one-stop border posts, and student housing, to name but a few. Most industries, for instance, are going to need many artisans and technicians as we transform existing infrastructure or as we build new infrastructure with a focus towards a green economy. We urgently need more and more robots and drones to carry out various rescue activities, especially in disaster management. You would remember that during the most recent KZN floods, it was actually the drones that were helping to identify those who were stranded, as well as to identify those who had lost their lives during the aftermath of the floods. And it's important that we realize the application of these technologies in everyday life. As Sasol, as we transition towards a greener future and decarbonize our operations, we are also cognizant of the fact that we need these future skills. And that is why we're starting today to invest in these skills to ensure that our decarbonization plan does not leave anybody behind. We are aware of and support the move by the Department of Basic Education to address the shortage of skills through the introduction of the 3 streams model. And we hope that from 2023, we will be making significant strides in supporting this model. We do not waver from our belief that our teachers, when properly equipped with the right skills, are an important part of the solution to address the challenge. Sasol is proud to have partnered with the Department of Basic Education to roll out the 4IR curriculum in schools as a way of introducing new technologies in our education system. Together with the Kagiso Trust, we are proud to be producing 104 titled textbooks for years 1 to 4 occupational subjects and the grade 8 and 9 vocational subjects for every classroom in South Africa. This initiative supports the introduction of the new occupational vocational curriculum that is being piloted in 90 schools across the country. We see this as a crucial drive to introduce skills training from a very young age. It will also guide our learners very early to make the decision around whether they want to go the academic route or whether they want to follow the vocational route. And in case learners decide to exit with a general education and training certificate, a GET certificate that has vocational subjects. Sasol continuously evaluates the education programs that we invest in and how these can be improved to respond to our country's future needs, as well as those I've articulated earlier. We are passionate supporters of government's vision as set out in the National Development Plan of 2030. The work and the vision of the Sasol Foundation long preempted the need to prioritize technical education and prepare our children for the future world of opportunities. The foundation has been building steadily a bridge between our current reality and the future needs of the country from a technical skills perspective. Our flagship project in the technical space that we called the Technical School of Excellence Network, TechSenet for short, has become a model for transforming ordinary schools or general schools into technical schools of excellence. It is one of the illustration of our role in supporting technical education. We are excited that the Kagiso Trust has decided to join us on this journey and partner with us in growing this network of schools of excellence. We heard at the launch of TechnoX 2 days ago from the Minister of Basic Education that during the national lockdown brought about by the pandemic, a significant number of school days were lost. We would like to engage the department, the teachers, as well as working with the learners to address how we can assist to recover the number of days that have been lost in the schooling system. We also encourage you to register for your school and to encourage your learners to participate in the TechnoX exhibition that is currently running until the 16th of September. The site details will be shared again on the screen. The Sasol Foundation and the Kagiso Trust pledge to recognize the skills and competencies of technical subject teachers by introducing in the National Teaching Awards dedicated to the sector from 2023. We are aware that only gateway subjects are currently recognized, and we want to enhance this to include technical maths, technical science, EGD, and the various specializations. We intend doing this work closely with the department and challenge other stakeholders to partner with us in recognizing this critical community of educators who develop vocational skills from a very young age. Sasol is very proud and humbled by the relationship we have with the Department of Education and of our shared commitment to the improvement and success of education in this country. I would like to take this opportunity to also thank the teachers gathered here online for all that you have done and continue to do to make sure that our children continue to learn and to open up their minds to the future of opportunities, to the fact that technical education is actually the future of this country. We cannot hope for our economy to recover if we don't develop these skills from an early age. I look forward to all the debates and the discussions that will be taking place over the next 2 days and our journey together towards creating an impactful professional learning community of technical vocational subject teachers. All this effort should ultimately contribute to the creation of boundless opportunities and possibilities for our learners. All I can say to all the teachers gathered here today is that we appreciate you. We acknowledge the sacrifices you have made and your contribution, and we hope that the Almighty will bless and protect you always to ensure that you continue to grow our great nation. Good luck and enjoy the conference. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Khao. This is definitely a must-attend event, and I'm certain that it will grow from strength to strength in the years to come. So there are 3 key words that I picked up in your key address: create, innovate, and partnership.